very plain colors. The Amish ladies all wear an apron. If you look here, there's an apron on every dress, even the little girls over there in that corner. An apron is just a symbol. It is a symbol of being a person of humility and, more important, a servant of God. And so the women wear aprons simply as a symbolic gesture, okay? They also wear over their shoulders what is known as a cape. This is the cape. And if your eyes are good, you notice that these are all pinned on with straight pins. Not safety pins, not Velcro, not snaps, not zippers. They are pinned on with straight pins. And they've been doing that since before they came here to America. The Amish have how can I say this in a nice way? They historically do not want to use buttons. The reason for no buttons is when the Amish were put into prison in Germany and Switzerland back 300 years ago, military uniforms were then, and are still to some degree, very fancy. In those days, the soldiers wore big, brass, shiny buttons all over their coats. The Amish thought that the buttons were very gaudy, they were very ostentatious, and the Amish related buttons to the military and to their persecution. And so what has happened today is they use buttons on some things and not on others. Are kind of getting away from that over time. But the women still use straight pins to put their aprons on. Pretty amazing. Now, a girl learns that when she's about 10. Yeah. When she's a little girl, she doesn't wear straight pins, but when she gets to be about 9 or 10, her mother would sit with her and show her how to do that without impaling herself too badly. And it's a real technique. And they're worn like this. That's not just to hang them up on the wall. They're worn like this. An Amish girl will wear a white apron like this only for church services on Sunday. And then the last time she wears a white apron is on her wedding day. So this is a wedding dress. It doesn't have to be blue. It can be another color. But this, ladies, is what you would wear the day you were married. After the wedding is over, you take the dress and apron and you put it away into storage. You don't give it to your daughter. You put it away. And then when you die, in Amish tradition, the wedding dress is taken out of storage, placed over your body, and you're buried with your wedding dress. That is their tradition. The Amish only marry Amish people. I've been asked this 1,000 times. Could you marry an Amish person? Could you join the Amish group? What if you fell in love with an Amish girl or Amish boy? The answer to those questions is the Amish do not look for people to join their group. You can't simply marry into it. That does not happen. The Amish marry Amish. Now, the weddings are not arranged by the parents. Don't think that. The young people have the right to date and to marry whoever they choose, providing they are Amish people. Okay? Weddings are held, now engagements are very long. If you meet someone you wish to marry, then you would probably go out with that woman or man for several years to get to know them very well. And the reason for that is there are no do-overs, meaning divorce rate is zero. No divorce ever among the Amish. So when you choose to marry, you only marry in 3 months of the year. The Amish don't have weddings in the summer, they don't have weddings in the spring, and they don't have weddings in the autumn, which leaves winter. The Amish marry in November, December, and January here, and the reason for that is weddings take all day. They are everything in the Amish world happens a little slower. So weddings are all-day events. The Amish are primarily farmers. They can't give up a full day of work off the farm during the summer, during harvest season in the autumn. So after the harvest is over, which is usually by the end of October, then they can arrange to have weddings in November, December, and January. And Weddings are not held on weekends. No Saturday or Sunday weddings, because they would interfere with church, at least for half of them every week. So weddings are held on Tuesday and Thursday. Tuesday and Thursday at the home of the bride, the home of the lady. That's where weddings are held.